Welcome back. President Donald Trump spent this weekend at his Mar-a-Lago estate, his 5th time on Palm Beach since he's gotten into office. Joining me now, the man charged with protecting the president while he's in town, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Now, Sheriff, of course, we did see a security scare with the president. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, just to be clear, it's us and the Secret Service,
right,
not just
of course,
us.
both of you guys together.
But we had a young man, 17 years old, actually drive around, crash through one of the outer security, our first layer of security, headed towards where the president was coming in within 5 minutes of each other. We were able to guide him down a side street where he crashed into a fence. But, you know, that's the kind of things that are happening. You've had 2 people jump the White House fence, right? So, you know, we're tightening up everything that they're doing around the president there. This actually started when this young man called into CNN on one of their open lines, made some really outrageous remarks, which led them to believe to give it to the FBI. The FBI tracked him here. The FBI actually talked to him and his parents that afternoon. When he left there, he stole his mother's car, headed over there, went down A1A, crashed into some things where the police in Palm Beach actually were trying to get to him, and then ended up coming right towards our first security barrier.
What else? What more do we know about that suspect as far as a description? And
well, he's a young kid. He's 17, and you know, he's got some mental problems. We put him in mental health. We're going to charge him at least with some very serious traffic offenses, maybe endangering the lives of the deputies that were at the checkpoint, because it was about 60, 70 miles an hour when he came around there and just crashed through.
Any idea what his motivation was to get closer to the president?
Well, you know, he wanted to, at the end of the day, kill himself or have us kill him. Obviously, the things that he talked about at the CNN thing had to do with the president and his policies and everything. So, you know, it wasn't a good scenario, but we're very aware of everything that's going on, and we're going to really tighten up around it.
Tighten up even more. Of course, they're having to do that in Washington, D.C. with the fence jumpers there, and the same deal down here as well. Of course, last time you were in, we talked a lot about the protesters that were out there. What was the protesting response like this weekend?
It was anything serious at all. Wasn't much at all.
Okay.
He did stop a couple times and get out of the car.
And how does that work? So when the president just says, "Okay, motorcade, stop right there on the island," what do you do? That has to be a security scare.
Well, he has his close people from the Secret Service right there in the car around him, and they'll do the close security work.
Right.
But our people that are in the motorcade understand what's happening and take immediate action to make sure that no one's going to rush out of the crowd towards him or anybody else that's going to breach the line to get over towards the car. You know, with it's not just him. Every president wants to be, you know, with the crowd, say hello to the crowd. They'll either come out of the airplane, walk over. So you got to be prepared for every eventuality.
And of course, the more and more he comes down here, a lot of dignitaries that we would normally see in D.C. we're starting to see down here. We have the president of China coming in a couple weeks. We've reported that. We had Vice President Mike Pence in this past weekend, some congressmen. This has got to change the scale of the security for your department, because we're having so many people come down.
It is, and it's when the president of China is here and the president of the United States is here, it will be a huge logistical problem getting them to the meetings. They're going to have a couple meetings at Mar-a-Lago. The president of China, I think, is going to stay in the south end of Palm Beach. So getting them back and forth, it's going to be, and we're going to alert the public to this, but it's going to be difficult to be over on the ocean side on A1A for a couple days there with the traffic. So we're going to let people know what's going on and make it as easy as we can.
Have we got reimbursed yet from the feds?
No, we're working
for all
on
the
it.
security
We're working
protocol?
on it. We're working on it.
All right, next time you come back in, we're going to have that reimbursement. All right.